It's another edition of the Lower Talks Real, and we've been on a series on finance, and we've looked at it from different angles. And today, just want to give like a general tips. We want to give general tips in a way to help us in the financial aspect of our life. And always remember, we've been saying that you always help us to like, to share, and also to subscribe. So, but today is just a general tips that we feel should be able to help your financial status. All right, so okay. I think we can begin.
Okay, to start with, we want to advise that in your finances, it's good for you not to buy on impulse. I know these days that can be difficult.
I can relate to that.
You can relate, even with that you're a man.
I know the challenges that those things gave us at the early stage of our marriage. Yeah.
Can I share a story? I remember when we were going to get married, then we were struggling to put a lot of things together.
I know what we are going to talk about.
We were struggling to put a lot of things together. And then we had not paid for so many things. And then my fiancé, now my husband, then my fiancé, he came with one phone. One old, it was Motorola, right?
No, it was Nokia.
It was Nokia.
3310.
Was it a 3310?
If you are old enough, you remember what the...
Was it a 310?
Yes, 3310. I can remember very well.
So, like I said, we were planning for our wedding and he just came home with that 310. And I was asking, where did you get phone from? And then that was the time they were selling SIM card for
8,000 naira.
The
SIM was 8,000
naira. And the phone was even second hand. It wasn't brand new. That's why
I want to be
came with
online.
the phone. And let me tell you the story. How did this come about? He said someone brought the phone to their office and other people were buying. And he just felt, she is now me that will now be left out. So on impulse, he just bought. Meanwhile, we had not finished paying for hall, for reception. So I was very angry.
Indeed.
And yes, I was. I remember that.
Yes.
I used to talk to him. And he went there with my, so I was in my father's house. He came to my father's house to show me the phone. So let me cut the long story short, So that means that even men can be susceptible to buying things on impulse, especially things that, butters on ego. So men, women, don't buy on impulse. Learn to, have a budget and stick to it as much as possible.
Yeah. Secondly, I want to advise that we develop the culture of savings. I have this notion then, and I think it's a notion that quite a number of people can identify with. And we say, after all, I'm not earning enough. It's not even enough. It's hard to go get by. And that is the reason. And I've come to realize that if it's not enough, then you can start creating financial freedom towards your future when you take out of not enough and still save something out of it. After all, the entire thing is not enough.
It will never be enough.
So I learned that, and I want to advise at this point in time, because that's what we try to practice on our own end here, that no matter how small you earn, set out something and invest it, or rather save it up. And we usually advise maybe 10% of what you are earning. Right?
And what financial experts always say is that it's like you're paying yourself. So after you've removed your salary, removed other financial your spiritual responsibilities in finances, pay yourself. So that's savings. So I'll quickly go on to the next point we'd like to share with you, and that's develop the culture of giving. In marriage, that helps. In fact, every relationship, father to mother, father to son, mother to daughter, husband to wife, boyfriend to girlfriend, cultivate the habit of giving. Universal principles are set in motion. When you give, it surely comes back to you.
Yeah. Then next one, I think I would say we should learn to be content with what we have per time.
Very critical.
We might not be where we want to be, but at the stage where we are right now, let us be contented. I've learned this as well, because especially when you talk about models, new models coming out, if you are not content, before you know it, another model is out. And before you know it, you'll end up expending resources that you could as well save for your financial freedom.
So another one is don't accumulate bills. When those bills come in, school fees, electrical bills, you know, don't say, I'll pay it tomorrow, I'll pay it next month, I'll pay it with the next salary. Learn to be disciplined. That's what I would say.
I think budgeting too will help.
Yes, that would also help. But you know, some of us, we and the habit of we make budget, but we don't stick to it.
Or we spend as the money comes.
That God will provide after all. He's the one that created me. No, don't accumulate your bills, okay? Do put things in place that would help your discipline. So, and then the last one that we want to take for today.
We must all learn and be willing to work with our own hands. There's no food for a lazy man
At all.
or a lazy woman.
At all.
Don't sit down and expect the unexpected to just happen. Some people,
Manna to drop from heaven.
Manna will drop from heaven. You'll be in for a big shock because that's just like building a castle
In the air. Yes.
that would not help at all. So believe with these general tips, it has helped one way or the other. Always remember, you like, you share, and
you
subscribe. And leave us comments and share your own opinion. And if you are
your financial stories.
And if you are getting out of the tips and you've applied some and it has helped, also
let us know.
So we can celebrate with you.
Yes. Thank you very much for watching. And you can always reach us on our social media platforms. They are scrolling on the screen. All social media platforms, we have our accounts there. So reach us and we'll be glad to respond to your questions or your comments or whatever it is you have, you know, that you want to discuss with us.
And we believe that your relationship will experience bliss.
God bless you.
Amen.